na-adịghị ekwe omume, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. And I will announce to you today, we are now fighting them back. And we will continue to fight them back until we get to a point where the international community will listen to how they kill us and how we pick up arms to fight back.
We are live and we are direct. Zoo is panicking. Zoo is panicking. I tell you the truth. It doesn't. I don't care who you are. I don't care.
I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come.
And what we want to make abundantly clear is that we are warning everybody who is a stakeholder in the zoo about our determination and our resolve to ensure that our land is defended. This is a resolution we have reached, and it is cast in stone.
Without telling them that surrendered him, that means our leader is afraid of them. He doesn't trust them. This thing have been smelling for years.
Of course.
They have been smelling for years. They have been smelling for years until the time people came them and say, "My son, I want you to be here." I will allow them to plan what they are planning. Just go there and stay, so that I will open up their gash so that everybody will see them. And that's why. Not that Chukwu Kebe cannot deliver our leader from that place. He knows what he's going to do. Our leader will come out from there. But we want our leader to stay there for the meantime. Make every hidden thing that is hidden against Biafra come up openly. Well, when everything is open, finished, we will see now, we will see the ignition now. At least what is going on in Eastern region now, I'm happy. One of my friends went to Anambra State on Saturday. They went to bury her. They're from Iguacha here, carry somebody that is from Anambra, and it's from Anambra. They want to bury her. Do you know what happened? As most of the big men that follow them go, they come with escort. They warn them that if they see policeman here with any policeman that zoo police with uniform, say it's gone. Do you know what happened? They stop their gun in the hotel where they came, where they lodged them, wear uniform. Now come to do the burial finish. After that, everybody go back quietly. Why? Because the people that own the land have already taken over their land.
Exactly.
You can't just bring in unknowing face, unknowing soldier to us, and they start intimidating people. Okay, I'm from let's assume now I'm from Anambra State. If I want to go to my place, I go bring zoo security. They go to my place. What kind of nonsense is that?
Absolute nonsense.
Intimidating my people. Intimidating my people. If let's assume now I'm moving for hold up now, come for hold up now. The zoo terrorists will come down, begin to flog my people. Come on, get out for road. Come on, I'm intimidating them, but I'm intimidating my brothers. Who does that? So these things are the things that we don't want in our midst. And these people that are shouting Biafra, we are one. Will they go home? Will they go home? Will they go home? Are the ones that are shouting with us in daytime. In the night, they will dine with the devil. You see, now, this man, his job and his career has come to an end. I'm telling you, by the time our spokesperson will hit another exposition again, my brother, I watched the interview he granted when they go for their useless court where they go. I was see how he's talking. It wasn't like before. Even if it is before, you will see boldness. They speak all kind of cut and join grammars when go in for dictionary come out. When you speak that, you think that something is going on. But since this thing now don't come out for the first time, the thing enter him, and I believe say the thing will lead him to area grave. Okay, imagine the house. according to our spokesperson, they kill his PA. The rest, nobody was died. Nobody died. The only that in PA, they kill and burn him with his car. They can't say this is an arrangement, yo. An arrangement. Let him say somebody died. My PA. Now, who is that in PA? And what did I ask question? Who is that your PA? How much are you paying him? When did he employ him? So all these things is what hidden against Biafra. And I wanted to know what this is. And he doesn't know how to communicate out. Because anytime I want to move, they would draw him back. I could remember 2019, I wanted to say there's no election. These people that are the one that plagiarized him, he would draw that statement.
Exactly.
Now look at what they did to our leader now. But you go care and say, okay, they say here, let me finish with this people now. Now, this 2023 election, just like what I said, it's a testing ground. And then they'll see the sign. There will be no election. There will be no election for any kind. I'm happy. I'm seeing it. This is the call obituary that moving up and down. I think he's moving on, go to North, we're missing them, go to Nasarawa State. They say Nasarawa is a big country. Imagine an idiot go to Nasarawa State. They say Nasarawa is a big country. That is the spirit of Biafra is tormenting him, giving him confusion. He is disgracing himself, but he doesn't know. And up to today, he's still parading himself, and people are still following him. Can you imagine this kind of idiot we are seeing? People are still following him. When they state, they say it's a big country. So I think it's inside his brain. It's working. It's not working. And I thank God he's counter this terrorist where they our president. That mother that call Charles Soludo. They say now Soludo because I know the meaning of Soludo. Udo is peace in our place. But this one now Soludo. It's not a Soludo. It's a Soludo. It's a very useless person. And the man is fighting here too. So you see the confusion. People care them is giving them everywhere confusion. This one where they call to the liberation of Yoruba, where they call to the US don't bring out the own case too. Confusion everywhere. I articulate. All of them has problems.
They will destroy
so who is the person that is going to lead in Nigeria? No way. That's for them to see that Nigeria has expired, and people care that has come to the stage where it will end Nigeria. But these people, I know, say their followers, I know blend them. Some of them is going because of hungry and what they took up of rice, get 1,000, this and that, shout. I know, but some people are ignorant of the future. Some people are ignorant of the present thing that is happening, knowing full way that it is coming because of future. This thing that happened today is not happening ordinarily. It's happened because the future is going to be bright for Biafrans, for indigenous people that white people have for indigenous people that white people have a killing for long in this zoological of Nigeria. Because before white men came here, our forefathers have been living, stay in peace. A lot of indigenous people are living in peace here. Before they come, say, you, killing starts. People start dying. So now, finally, this Jehovah, if you know what is good for him, let him quietly resign. Let us say resign, but we will know what happened. Let him just quietly resign so that his name will remain small. Until when Biafra comes, he will give us account of what he did. But if he insists, say na mago, my dear, in autopilot, nothing is secret there. Even as we go tell how his wife they prepare food for him, we will do exposition of every kind.
Exactly.
So that you understand. In autopilot system, nothing is hidden. We are not DOS that are working underground. We are not working underground. We work for up. If they see us, they see what we are doing. Now those who don't get better thing, where they fear they work underground or work in the night, we they work in daytime. They work in the sea. So that's it. Now. So continue. I'm still with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So on this very thing, as we are saying, you see, it is every Biafran have to wake up. This is the time that we have to put all effort to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We have to put every effort to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If you don't know that they are playing with us, more especially Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the lead counsel, number one thing that we have to give a massive pressure to make sure that Ifeanyi Ejiofor leaves that legal counsel. We are not fighting against the legal team. The legal team comprises of so many people. Other people can continue there to do their work in the zoo. Let them continue to do their work to stand for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But Ifeanyi Ejiofor is not standing for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He is not making an argument on behalf of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He's arguing for himself. He's only playing the role of the zoo. He's acting as the spokesperson for the zoo. How can you be in the legal counsel? How can you claim to be the chief legal counsel, and yet information will come out, you will not know about it? Today, the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been adjourned indefinitely, and he couldn't argue it. The case of Mazen Nnamdi have been adjourned indefinitely. And ask me, who adjourned the case? The same person who you told us that told you that they don't have jurisdiction to try the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody who doesn't have jurisdiction to try the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, somebody who is not qualified to try the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, how then will that same person give an adjournment to that case? And where does that kind of thing happen? And yet, you call yourself a lawyer. You were standing there. You came out boldly to begin to deceive Biafra. You come out and tell us how you have done it and dusted. You came out and you begin to call that a winning. How is that a winning? How is it a winning when you don't even have the date of adjournment of the case of your client? Indefinite adjournment. That means if the one Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to stay in detention in DSS for 100 years, he'll be there. That is what it means. And you endorsed it because you came out to tell Biafrans that the case has been adjourned without a date. At the same time, the person who adjourned the case doesn't have a jurisdiction to try the case. The person said by herself, Binta Nyako does not have the jurisdiction to try the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So she's supposed to hands off the case. She's supposed to strike off the case from her table, not adjournment. How can you adjourn a case that you don't have the right to attend to? A very critical question that every Biafran has to be asking. And ask Ifeanyi Ejiofor, when this very adjournment was made, which argument did you put forward? What argument did you put forward? Are you supposed to accept it and then you come and begin to tell Biafrans? Are you supposed to accept it and embrace that falsehood? You embrace it and now you come to tell us done and dusted. What did you do? What did you do? As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing. Not only that the person who gave the adjournment is not qualified to give it, which she is not supposed to do. What you are supposed to do is to make sure that that person hands off. And again, even if as they have adjourned, there is no date of adjournment. Indefinite adjournment. Indefinite adjournment. That means they have to hold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu until further notice, even when they do not have the right to try him. And you came out and told us done and dusted. Shamelessly. It is so sad. It is so sad. But that is the truth that every Biafran has to know. I have been saying it before now, that the freedom of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the Biafrans, you and I. For a very long time, they have been petting you at the back, hitting you at the back. He's going to come out. He's going to be well. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is okay. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in good spirit. We are winning. Winning what? Winning what? What are you doing to show us that you are winning? Oh, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fine. He's in good spirit. Oh, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is even much healthier than you people. Oh, lies from the pit of hell. How can you be in DSS, in solitary confinement, and yet you're in good spirit? And that same person who has been preaching good spirit told us that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is mentally. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave him a message to send to Biafra, he said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not mentally okay. The same Ifeanyi Ejiofor said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not mentally okay. And he will come out and tell you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is okay. He says he's coming down, he's coming out. Mazen Nnamdi, so many times I have come to tell you that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out in the next court. Only playing on the sensitivity of the Biafran people. Just to play on our intelligence and make sure that Biafrans calm down. You cannot release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu by coming down. And when you look at his statement and look at the statement of Ozekome, then you know who is standing on the right path. Ozekome told the law and the court that the only thing that will bring peace to Southeast and even to the zoo themselves is to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. A direct statement. If you want peace in the Southeast, you want peace in the zoo, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are supposed to be doing. That is supposed to be the only statement supposed to come from them. This is supposed to be the only statement that will continue to come from the legal team. While they are pursuing their legal means of releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they should continue to maintain on that very statement. Release him. Either you release him or you continue to see the insecurity you are seeing. Not the other way around. Not for you to come and tell Umu Chineke, calm down, do not do this, don't do that. The Southeasterners, you should be careful. They stop killing people. Anytime people take vengeance on the death of the Biafrans, you begin to attack them. You will be there. Biafrans will be killed. Their homes will be burned. innocent people will kill. Innocent people, police and military will go to people's house in broad daylight and murder them. The governors will be using the Ebubago to murder the innocent people. You see them going to ESN camp unprovoked to begin to attack them, people who are minding the bushes to protect our land. You will never come to make any statement. You will never make any statement. But when you hear that the Biafran people take action, when you hear that the Biafran people take vengeance, you will come out and you begin to talk trash. You come out and you begin to talk trash, and you think that it will be well with you. It can never be well with you. And we cannot continue to buy that lies. We cannot continue to allow that lies. We cannot continue to permit that lie. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter where you're hiding. Let me tell you, the state that we are now, as long as you're not standing on the truth, you'll be vomited out. Somebody is trying to join. If you want to join the platform, please make sure you keep your phone this way. If you want to join, keep your phone this way and make sure that your rotation is on. Once you keep your phone in this very way, keep it this way and make your rotation on, you can be able to join. Without that, you can't be able to join. So the only way we can be able to make headway to release Mazen Nandekan is by acting, doing something that everybody will see. It is not by wearing robes, going to court and begin to talk trash. It's not by wearing robes and begin to talk unnecessary things. Do your job. We are not attacking the legal team. We are not attacking the legal team. We are attacking those people who has failed to do the right thing. More especially, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, to be precise. So if you see all those criminals coming out to say that we are attacking legal team, we are not attacking legal team. Mazen Nandekan has the right to have a legal representation in the zoo. And they have to do their job. Just like the statement Mazen Nandekan is making, that is supposed to be their highest statement. Tell the zoo, release Mazen Nandekan or continue to face the consequence of holding him. Not the other way, not you to begin to come and begin to talk down on the Biafra people, calm down and begin to deceive us. That will not work. Yeah, welcome, my brother. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the platform. You can make your contribution. Let's hear from you, my brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I greet you all Biafrans watching all over the world.
You're welcome.
And I greet you, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, I really appreciate your courage. It's not easy to show your face on the camera all the time. We are not like China Sanguru and his cohort that are hiding their face behind the camera so that they will sneak and go back to the zoo. So I don't see a freedom fighter who go back to the country that is fighting against. It is only in this our cause that you will see people who claim that they are fighting for you. They will go back to those people that they claim that they are fighting against, and those people will not do them anything. And our people should ask themselves one question. This Umuchko writer that always go to interview Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the same Umuchko writer, they write against our leader, and our leader warned them seriously never to try such a thing again. They are the ones that Ifeanyi Ejiofor, President Ifeanyi Ejiofor using to bamboozle our people. Remember the first comment that Allah Ejimokan made when our leader was arrested. He said that our leader has no case. That extraordinary rendition have closed every chapter concerning our leader case.
Exactly.
And remember vividly, our people should rethink. They should always remember things. And Ifeanyi Ejiofor fought against that comment that Allah Ejimokan made. And he called himself a lawyer. Samuel Ekpa is not lying. Truth is always fresh.
That's right.
When someone is saying truth, you will know that it's truth. And when someone is lying, you will know that it's lying. Understand? If you look at the life of the DOS and the rest of them, you will know that they are gone and they can never come back again.
Never, never.
People should always remember. I told them that when I stopped believing, what is it called? Chike Dozem was that very first day that Omada interviewed him. In other words, all of them knew that our leader was kidnapped, including Kano Kanonta. All of them from A to Z, including him, all of them knew that our leader was kidnapped and they keep mute. So because they have a plan, and the truth is coming out one after the other. The day that our leader was kidnapped was the day he put a meeting to reshuffle IPOB, to sack all of them from A to Z and put the new people he want to put in position, he want to put in place. And they knew. So my brother, I really thank you. It is only a stupid man that will look at Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He called him I don't call him a barrister. He's a judge and barrister. He's not a barrister. How can you tell me that you are a barrister? Do you know that the reason that our leader is gaining, winning and freedom all the time is because of the extraordinary rendition that Allah Ejimako said, and our leader concurred to it? That was the reason why he was getting all this winning, both in Umahia, even the one that he got in Abuja.
Exactly. You're right. Exactly.
People should really ask Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who was that man that was killed in his house the day that our DSS, the day that DSS went to his house? It was not his aide. We know that it was ESN commander that came to his house. He was the one that invited him, that lured him to his house for him to be killed. We know, not his aide. Where is the picture of Ifeanyi Ejiofor aide? He should show us. Let him show us so that we'll see that aide that was killed. We know all this and that all this thing we keep quiet. It was Nelo Febu that blew this trumpet as early as anything that Ifeanyi Ejiofor have compromised. Forget that Nelly has her own on her body, but she saw it and said that Ifeanyi Ejiofor have already compromised. And he did everything possible to stop every single lawyer that came to rescue our leader not to enter inside the court, including Brisbane.
Exactly. Absolutely.
They should ask themselves one question. Why is Prince Nnamdi Kanu brother no longer going to visit our leader? Because that one always go to back to meet the Eastern politicians so that they will give him money. All of them, they are the ones deceiving our people.
All of them, they are involved.
Understand? All of them, they are involved. And I want Biafrans to know, if all of you are waiting for all the Biafra to repent and follow suit for Biafra to come, you are playing. God doesn't need a multitude to work. He needs a few people.
Speak on, my
brother. You should ask yourself, how many are the DOS? How many? But you keep on listening to our leader saying that he needs men. That all we have is women, not men.
Women everywhere.
That they are women. And he knew. People should ask themselves one simple question. Why did our leader take Simon Ekpa to a secret meeting without anybody knowing? With the Yoruba people. I want you people to know one thing. Immediately our leader was kidnapped, I called Simon Ekpa that period. That was he was hosting his program. I told him, Simon Ekpa, the ball is on your corner to play. If you want to take off this regalia of a civilian and put on your regalia of military, you better do it now. The hour is now. The Biafra, the weight is on you now. Stop listening to these people, those useless people that call themselves DOS, because they are not going to. Have you ever go to listen to Chike Dozin when he's giving broadcast? My brother, you will sleep. You will be feeling sleepy. In fact, you will be getting angry. When he's talking, you'll be angry. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. All of them, I just stop following them. The other time I called the other one that always used baby to walk around Europe to say that he's going to kiss someone. I told her, do you remember your first broadcast that you made when our leader was kidnapped? That our leader said that we should always do what? Reason. And that period, you were reasoning. You were attacking the DOS. You were making sense until you follow them and eat that forbidden fruit, which is Nigerian money. Exactly. Immediately you eat that forbidden fruit, then you're not turning against someone else and start fighting the one that is fighting the right cause. My brother, we are not fools. We are not fools. If you want to know the truth, just go on your knees, pray, say, God, reveal to me who Simon Ekpa is. He will reveal to you who Simon Ekpa is without anything. It takes a spiritual man to know what is happening. I keep on praying for our leader every day. That man is not going to die. I want you to know one thing. Kidnapping our leader is a gain to us. Because without kidnapping him, we wouldn't have found out what is happening. We will not find out everything that is going on now. Even this Ifeanyi Ejiofor and DOSC, all of the China Sanwo-Olu, we would have found out that it was China Sanwo-Olu that killed Ikonso. Because Ikonso was communicating with him. All this truth we know, but we'll keep quiet. We know. We know. I know. At times, even as a human being, to me, to my own, if you ask me to say, I will tell you that Simon Ekpa wasted a lot of time because a lot of commanders have died. on this cause. And it was Ifa Ejiofor that killed them because he deceived them. I'm telling you, but I will not blame him. He was waiting to get everything that he needed.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.